Okay, so shall we get started?
Yes.
Okay. Welcome everybody to the Women's World of Backgammon Invitational Tournament. This is a very exciting tournament. It's the first time we're running it. And we've got 16 of the world's top players competing. This is going to be the third match that we're screening of this tournament. And we've got two giants of women's backgammon playing. We're excited to introduce Akiko Yazawa and Marcy Kossar. Akiko is a two-time world champion in Monte Carlo, and I think she's the only woman to achieve this. She started playing backgammon when she was 21 years old and has appeared in the Giants of Backgammon list 5 times, starting in 2013, ranking as high as third in 2015. Marcy Kossar from the USA has had many backgammon victories and most recently placed second in the Cherry Blossom Championship, being edged out by the #1 US Grandmaster, Victor Ashkenazi. So this should be a great match. What's going to make it even better is we've got two fantastic commentators in Chris Trencher and Antoinette Williams. And I think this is going to be a fabulous match to watch. And the winner of this is going to join Irina Litzenberger and Karen Davis in the quarterfinals because they've already passed through. So I'm going to hand this over to Chris Trencher and Antoinette, and we'll get this match started.
All right, thank you, Melanie, and thank you for asking me to do this. Looking forward to this match. I think you covered the introduction. Akiko obviously needs no introduction, arguably the most accomplished female player ever, and Marcy is someone who's we've all kind of watched her improvement over the years. I think she started in the intermediate and advanced divisions in the tournaments here in the U.S., and now she's a strong open level player who, as you said, finished a very close second. I remember watching that match against Victor in April, and you know, each time we see her, she's even better than the time before. So yeah, great match, and I'm looking forward to it.
Antoinette, are you with us?
Hi. Yes, I'm also looking forward to this match. Good morning, everyone. It should be very exciting with Akiko, who is a 2-time winner in Monte Carlo. She is the second winner. Liga Nude was the first back in the 80s. And now Akiko is in the 21st century, representing women. And also Marcy is an up-and-coming player who has, I guess she's been around for a while, not more than 10 years, but she is also up and coming. So I'm looking forward to an exciting match this morning.
Great. Well, shall we get them kicked off?
Let's go.
Are we ready to roll the dice?
I think we are.
As Michi would say.
Okay, so Marcy started with a standard 2-1, brought the 2 down, and normally people split the back, though slotting 6 to 5 is fine with an ace, but more a play that you make when you're down in the match, not flat. Akiko makes 2 points.
He goes off to a great start here.
Marcy should make a go for it here. Just run 24-13. Akiko has 13 shots, any deuce plus a 6-4, and she'll most likely have a cube out the following roll. She hits it, but it makes sense for Marcy to have gone for it, even though in this case it didn't work out.
opponent doubles.
Good pass there by Marcy, just way too risky that she doesn't come in, and Akiko comes picks up the second checker, wins would win quite a few gammons. You guys still hear me okay?
Yes, I hear you. I like putting two checkers on the bar here.
I wouldn't do this. If I'm going to make the 3-point, I'll just go and make the 5-point as well. I either make your play of putting the second checker on the bar and coming down 13-10, or just make 2 points. I think I'd make the 2 points, but your play is certainly reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my favorite number, double threes, which is known the world over as the necklace. And Chris, I think you reminded me once, usually double threes is a great number to play. However, there was one instance where we playing together and I stayed out with the necklace after having really talked about it being a great number.
It's not just the stay outs. It's certain situations, like the most obvious one is when the opponent's on your 4-point and you just have your bar left to clear. And in the worst situation, you have 5 checkers on your 6 and 5-point and you wind up having to leave a shot behind there. All right, nice. Obviously an overwhelming roll by Akiko. And
yes,
she's now up 33 pips in the race. And this will be a double pass, I think, for almost any response by Marcy, except maybe 4-6. The question will be is whether Akiko might actually be too good. I think Akiko probably just cashes this here.
Your opponent doubles.
Yeah, and this is a big pass, of course.
TMB, too many blots. Think if she only had one blot, this could probably be a take.
Game.
I'm trying. How do I turn off the commentary within this?
How do I don't know how to turn this off. How do I turn it off?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. All right. All right. I think Akiko probably does not split here. Okay. Encourages Marcy to hit her, and Akiko has now got a small lead in the race, so she's at the margin going to be a little bit more cautious on cubes. Marcy hits here with a 3, and I just come down with the 6. If Akiko rolls there we go. Akiko rolls a bad number here, Marcy would have the cube. Obviously, this isn't a bad number, but I like to 6. I think now you can't do anything with the blot on the 7, so yeah, you just come around and hit again. And
I agree.
Again, Akiko performs. Marcy will try yet again. 13-11 is 1 for sure.
And 23-21.
I don't know. I think you probably make the 11-point. One of the things we see often is that the point that is 6 away from the point in your prime structure that you most want to make is very important. I don't like the switch here with 3 guys back. The switch is
No,
normally a more of a tactical play when you're trying to protect another blot and you need to take away part of your half of your opponent's roll. But I think she's so far behind in the race here that I would not do the switch. This is okay. Like I said, I would make the 11 point. And Akiko again performs. She's already got the 3 points, so I think she'll just play 20-10, 13-8 here.
yes,
Nothing
I
else
agree.
makes any sense.
Lucky.
I think she should just bring another checker down. What do you think about this one?
Come out 5. No, don't leave the she should have left the 4 to dupe the 4s to hit
Yeah,
and the 4 to come up.
Yes, duplicate the 4s.
I would have played 21-16 and then 10-9 there. Okay. All right, 13-9 is the next one, and then probably 11-7.
Here's slot. Should
She could
slot.
slot,
She should slot here.
you
She
think?
wants to make. She wants to make the 5 point.
Yeah.
Oh, what is that?
I don't think I would. I think I would play 11-7. Oh, this is an interesting play. I hadn't thought about this. It does bring another checker into the zone. Obviously, it gives up 5 additional hitters, 5-1-2-1-1-1. So there's risk involved, but it's worked out for the moment. So here, you don't normally like to put your spares behind your opponent's anchor, but Akiko didn't want to play 13-8 because that would strip the midpoint and put a fifth checker on the 8 points. So I think the 8-3 is okay. I think here she plays 21-16, 13-11. You've got 2 points controlling the outfield, and if Akiko misses the 4, Marcy will swing that check around next time. Akiko comes out. Marcy's got
Oh, she hit from the back.
from the back. Yep.
Slot the bar here.
Yeah, and move out of the bar. Yeah.
No. No, it's taking away a builder to make the bar here.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Akiko liked 8-6 rather than. What happened here? Who's doubling? Oh, Akiko, Marcy fanned and Akiko's doubling. Okay. So she's got the aces plus 6-5, 13 numbers to hit, plus some other numbers like 5-2, 4-4, 6-4, and 6-6 to make a point. And obviously, if she rolls 6-4, 5-5, she could just get into a race that she's leading by a ton. Yeah, I agree with that pass. Akiko hits and splits. Okay, Marcy 5-4 makes the 20, of course.
Yeah.
So I think here Akiko will play 21-6 with. Oh no,
No,
I don't like this. I would play 21-6 and then either very stiff 7-2 with the last one or 13-8 down. I don't like stripping the 8 point to make a point behind here, especially with the lead in the match. You know Marcy's going to play aggressively. Akiko cleans up her board. Marcy coins. So if Akiko doesn't have a good reply here, Marcy might be looking at a cube. Of course, that is a good reply.
Well,
so
this is a good reply from us.
This is a good reply to a good reply. So, and now they'll be playing for a while because even though Marcy rolled the boxes, she doesn't have a lead in the race. So this type of position where you have your 13, 8, 7, and 6 point against a 20 anchor, and your opponent doesn't have a straggler back is a fairly standard holding position. Mark Olson has this in his presentation on holding games, and Marcy's doubling point here will be if she builds up a 12 pip lead on race. On roll, obviously she's trailing in the race right now, so she's not anywhere near a double. But if hypothetically we adjusted the position so that Akiko's position was further back, that would be the doubling point. Akiko just rolled boxes, and now she's going to double and Marcy's going to pass.
Yes. All right, so the score is 4-0.
Here, yeah, Marcy wants to mix it up. She's down in the match, looking for an opportunity to give an early double in something that's slightly gammonish. Unfortunately, Akiko's hit 2 checkers, and Marcy's rolled a 6 and only entered with 1, and Akiko's on the move again. Take. It's too early to pass, and Akiko makes the ace point. Marcy's under a lot of pressure to roll a 5 or a small double to make a point here.
I know she wants to make her points in order here, but this may be an exception.
Yeah. And now that Marcy rolled a 5, she's glad she didn't make the ace point. What does Akiko do now? She could hit 2, 13, 5, 1. She could make the deuce and come up to the 20, although that's not very exciting. I think 13, 5, 1 is probably the best chance to keep the momentum here. I mean, Marcy still has no board, and if she rolls poorly, the double hit can reestablish some blitzing possibilities. Marcy could pretty much equalize here if she rolls a 5. Oh, but disaster. Akiko rolled very quickly there rather than considering doubling, though I think this would have actually been, if not a double, the best position that she's had in the game so far. She was stronger than she was before. That'll make the 3 point.
That's making the 3 points better.
All right, just got to come in and hit, fight back. Ouch. Well, I'm sorry, I misspoke before, and I was suggesting that Akiko should have doubled. She already has doubled. Marcy's got the cube. I apologize for that. Okay.
10-9. Oh, she only has one checker on the bottom. I think 10-9.
No. Make the bar.
And
I would just
10-9.
put
Another
I don't
builder.
think you. I wouldn't. I don't think you need it. If Marcy comes in with a 4 other than 4-3, you just hit her then. But
But she can still double in this position.
yeah.
Although I don't think I don't.
Well, let's see what happens. All right, Marcy should just come in and hit on the 5-4. You might as well fight back, even though it's incredibly unlikely to work. So this is interesting. Akiko can hit on the 20, but that gives Marcy a chance to roll a 4 and get a back game, which she could take at this score because she has the timing. So Akiko might actually come in on the 21 and hit on the 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I think this is the better play.
Yeah, I think so. Nice double hit. Okay, Akiko chose not to double there. Now Marcy's got a game if she can find the 4, and she does.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, she found a 4.
She found the 4. And Marcy is now down over 100 pips, so this is easily playable for her. In fact, the back game is now overtimed. She needs to just start bringing some points. I would, what would I do here? Probably play 2 to the 12 and 1 to the 7, or you could just bring 1 in and play 1 to the 12. That's fine.
Yes.
She doesn't need to get hit again. We can make the bar here. In case Kiko roll double 3s. Be a little awkward. All right. Slot the 5 probably.
Yes, I think she should swap the pop.
Marcy's going to be in great shape here as long as she can get a 3 in the next few rolls, because those 2 checkers trap back on the 24 are going to, at least one of them's going to need to get to the 21 in the next few rolls to prevent Marcy from going deeper than she wants to go, because at the moment she's only got 9 checkers for containment. Oh, nice, good, bad roll for Akiko, so she's got to break the bar. Now Marcy can get out.
Oh, so Marcy rolled double 3s.
There we go.
I think she should just come out. I don't think she should break the 8.
No, the 8 is blocking 4s. Akiko's had some immediate bad numbers there, like 4-2. So that hits. There's no reason Marcy shouldn't hit here. I mean, she's already won the timing battle. She's not going to be primed or have to move any checker she doesn't want to move. And there's a chance, Akiko can come in with some immediate bad numbers here. Most things without a 5 or a 6 are bad numbers. All right, so she rolled the 5. And that comes home. Get up. There we go. Clears the 6. At this point, Akiko has now moved her rear checker so far forward that a substantial chunk of Marcy's equity here is going to be containing that 1 checker. Because now that Akiko's cleared her 6, 7, and 8, Marcy's quote unquote back game is not that strong. It's basically an ace point game, because Marcy only has 1 point to clear, or rather, Akiko would only have 1 point to clear in front of the forward anchor. So, and I like this play. Nice. Yeah,
19. Oh, what is that?
I don't mind that. Blocks, boxes, and 4s.
I thought she should have brought another checker to the outfield. But 17-11.
Marcy's still considering the hitting number, the 5-3, right? She hits with the 3 and she's thinking about the 5, or did Akiko? No, yeah, that's it.
I don't know if she's considering a double here, but I don't think that she has a double simply because she doesn't have any extra builders on the 9, 8, and 7. Oh,
Yeah, I think Marcy perhaps should have made the 11 point with the 4 the previous roll rather than bringing that guy up.
yeah. Oh, well. She had good. Okay.
Gonna get one more chance here. So Akiko could just choose to take off a checker to get off the gammon here. And also get off a bad 6-5 next roll. Because if Marcy misses this shot, her position plays smoother if she has that checker on the 6. In exchange for giving up the 2 extra shots. I think I would give the 2 shots here to take the checker off and save the gammon and leave myself
Yeah.
in that position for next roll.
I like that as well, taking off a checker. She goes
If
6
she
to 4.
if she
Now
plays
she's
for the 4 point
5.
and Marcy hits the 3, there's absolutely going to be some gammons here.
Right.
And also, she won't be able to take any kind of recue, Well, I guess you can't take the recube anyway because Marcy's structure is too
Yeah.
strong. But I would save the gammon.
Yeah, 6 to 4. Mainly, but may not be able to clear.
Right. All right, she does that. She takes the checker off. Marcy, of course.
Oh, she would have hit. She would have hit it. Oh, worried about getting gammon too.
You can bring them both in from the 8 here. It's not materially worse than slotting. And now she can go from here.
All right, here's her chance.
So I think we look at this after the match. Marcy made one mistake during that containment process. She, after Akiko rolled the 1-2 to come up to the 3, Marcy rolled a 4 and chose to play 11-7 instead of 15-11 to make the 11 point with the open 5. And I think we'll see that was a mistake, but I'm not sure.
Well, the good news is she got off the gammon.
You did get off the gammon. That's good.
So it's 6-0 to
Yeah.
11.
Nice shot by Marcy. So 6-0 to 11 is obviously more than enough to start affecting cue behavior, and Marcy's looking to double early on anything where you know, she's 60% or so or more in the game, and it's gotten more gammonish in the opening roll. This obviously a great shot to make the 5-point, and so depending on what Akiko rolls here, despite the fact that Marcy's behind in the race, she's got a threat to prime Akiko. So I would she'll be considering a cube on the next roll in some sequences. Marcy must be having some sort of issue with her internet. Irina, can you share your screen again so I can see the board? There we go. Thank you. Oh, Karen's gonna do it. Okay. There we go.
The backseat trencher. Continue. Let's continue.
Okay. All right, I guess it was an internet lag. We've rejoined the live place. Akiko now has 2 cube. Her board has crunched down from boxes that she's rolled, and Marcy's got 3-3 to play here.
I would just put the checker on the 3-point, because she had to cry.
There's the necklace for you.
Yeah,
And
we
just
are.
Go all the way out to the midpoint. Now you're patrolling your outer board, and Kiko's got some bad numbers to leave another shot. I think
What if she makes the 3-point and hits?
she's gonna do that. Yeah, this makes sense. Kiko's still fighting. She rolls 6-1.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my.
Nice comeback.
Here we are with the necklace
again.
again.
I would just play 22-15 here. So this is fine.
It's not the bar.
I think she can take it off here. Try to win a few lucky gammons. Nice shot. Marcy's probably up to about, I don't know, 15 to 20% gammons here. Okay, good. Wow. Take two off again. Ah,
Still stayed out.
Marcy probably needs a double.
Oh, this is
No, she's okay. Threes get in. The ones and twos take off, so Kiko's still sizable favorite to save here. That'll do it.
okay. Very close to a gammon. I'm really proud of Marcy. Marcy's come a long way in her game.
Mhm. Kiko make a 5-point force. I think Akiko can double this. She's got a big lead, but with her holding the 20-point, she makes the 5' with fours plus 5-2 and 1-1 and 2-2. She can disengage with boxes or fives with a lead in the race. I would double Akiko, even with the big lead in the game in the match. Yep.
She heard you, Chris.
She doesn't need my help.
She should still make the 5-point.
Yeah, agree. Kiko make the 9 here. I think she's making the deuce point here. The question is, do you make the bar or then blitz by hitting the ace? Okay, she made the bar. That's fine. Down in the match, I double this for Marcy. She'll win a bunch of gammons if things go right here. There we go. Good job, Marcy.
Yeah, I think Akiko has a pass here, even though she's a favorite to come in.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
an easy take for money, but obviously the cube is dead to her at this score. She's now almost never redoubling. But she takes it, and the ace is easy, 6-5. Oh no, please don't do this. You're not trying to anchor. You definitely want to play 6-5, and then yeah, 24-20,
yeah.
22-21.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not afraid of Akiko coming in and hitting her on the 4-point. You know, Marcy's happy to have a blot hitting contest with an extra point in her board trip.
Oh.
Oh, she is upset about this. When I said hit, I meant hit loose. I didn't mean roll a joker off the bar. All right, now make the 22.
Yes.
All right. This is a little awkward. I don't think hitting makes any sense because Akiko's structure is stronger. There's no additional blots to pick up. I would just play 9-4, honestly. Kiko's got that blot back on the 24. And if Marcy's going to win this now, she's going to win it, through some sort of priming battle. I think.
Yeah.
I think hitting
like
5-1 is the wrong idea. Nice.
Great play. I like.
It didn't
Oh,
work because Akiko rolled another perfect number, but I think we found the right one.
Look at Akiko.
Okay.
That's showing the close up to us too. Okay.
Akiko, of course, unlikely to redouble here. She's just going to play for the gammon. If Marcy were to pass a recube, she'd be down 2 away, 9 away, which is something like 8%, 8 or 9%. So Marcy's take point is so low that Akiko's just going to play on for the gammon. And she is going to win quite a few gammons at this point. A little bit of an awkward number here. She just elects to clear right away.
Oh,
Marcy performs.
Yes.
Marcy gets a number she desperately needed.
Yes.
All right. Akiko jumps out. Marcy needs a 5 or 6.
Okay, she's on. She hit back.
All right. Marcy desperate. Nice shot. Desperately.
Okay. Great roll.
Yep. I think I come out with.
I think I would just come out and flood the outfield.
Yeah. The problem with this is that next roll. Well, now that she's stripped down, but next roll sometimes you roll one high number and then if you leave with one, you give Akiko some attacking chances. Now with just the builder on the ace, it's not so dangerous. So here we just play 22, 17, 7-5.
Yeah.
I would have played 7-5.
Yeah, I would have as well. Look at Akiko. I mean, she's whatever she needs, she's rolling.
Yeah. All right. Good job, Marcy.
Okay.
Again, play 7-5 here.
Yes, coming in.
Would not worry about double aces. There we go. All right.
Oh, look.
Threatening to escape. Marcy's got 24 numbers here.
Gotta hit this, Marcy. Okay.
6 and either one here. I don't think this makes much difference.
I wouldn't lift
Not
it.
so sure about picking that up. Remember, Kiko's 3-3, 3-4, 3-5, 3-2. Every 3 except 3-1 or 3-6 leaves a blot on her board, which will get you some gammonish variations. I think I would have left it there.
Yeah.
You can even slot the ace here. Now she has to make the ace with 2 checkers. No.
I think I would have broken the 7 point to put an extra builder on the.
No, this is no
There you
good.
go.
7. I would have considered slotting the ace a couple rolls ago just to see if Akiko rolls 3, 4, 5 with it to open up another checker.
Yeah. Yes.
And you don't mind getting in on the ace because she still needs the 2 plus.
Oh my. Oh
All right.
my.
All right. Marcy still has a small lead in this race, but this is too close for comfort.
think gun needs a double, so it's not quite good enough.
Akiko was 2 rolls behind.
Needs
She's one
another
roll.
one. Yeah,
Double
she needs
three.
another one. Oh, wrong double.
Wrong double.
Okay, so Marcy's still in the hunt here.
Yep.
Marcy's 7 away.
Akiko hits outside, I would do that. As opposed to making the ace point, which saves the innerboard block, but just kind of.
What, Chris? I couldn't
I
hear
said she
you.
hits outside 24-15 rather than making the ace point. I agree with that.
Yeah, I think putting another checker back is better.
Yeah. And obviously a small chance that Marcy follows with another 6. That gives her a chance to make the 5 point. And another bad 6 for Marcy. So Kiko's play pays off if she can make the 5 point here, which she does.
All right. So she cleans up. Oh, why this 2 up?
Well, I think she's looking to get out. The 3 is not too vulnerable because the midpoint is stripped, and this gives her, an additional cop, patrolling her outer board in case Marcy jumps out with a checker. So I don't mind that too. Now she's got to hit with the 3. Oh, I think you come out
To the bar.
Yeah.
22-18.
Yeah, Akiko, you give Akiko some good 6s, but 3, 6, and 6, 6 fan, and she rolls an ace. She's not going to want to break her 8 point to hit. Oh no! Onto this. Too cowardly. You want to make the bar. Now she's gonna. What's she gonna do now? This wasn't the scenario that Marcy wanted.
Chris, I can hardly hear you. I don't know.
I said this wasn't the scenario that Marcy wanted. She wanted to fight from Akiko's bar, not from the 3 point. Marcy rolls the 4. She needs to just make the. She needs to make the bar point, even though she has to play 6-3 with the other 3.
Yeah, she has to fight for position, I think, here.
Yeah. Playing 18-11 is just too passive, and she's just going to get squeezed. Keep the points.
I think she has to hit it.
I don't know. Leaves a lot of returns. She's outboarded.
Well, that's
She's
she's
structured.
boarded.
I think I might just come in on the 24 and play 3-1, get those 2 checkers to work. Well, let's see if we get the good or the awesome, or
6-4.
this is what I would do. I would come in on the 24 and play 3-1.
I think she needs.
This is a
I
similar
think she
cousin.
needs to keep the 18.
Yeah, I agree with that. This is my play. We'll see if it's right. Yep, okay. Or is she just looking for a 6 to get out, which would give her 50% game. So I think play out to the 16. There's nothing else here that makes any sense.
I like coming all the way because she's going to strip out her 6 point.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, come out to the 16. I agree. Also, just
Again, I
easier.
can't hear you, Chris.
I said it's easier. I don't know why my microphone is not. All right, I'll talk louder.
Better. Thank
Nice shot by Marcy. Anything that plays safely here is a great shot. I would disengage into the race here. I think a even race down the roll is a higher percentage game plan than staying on the bar point, waiting for a shot and running the risk of coming in too deep later. So this is my play. Marcy could always clear her midpoint next time and have a little bit of contact. Ooh. I would slot both points and play 10-9. I don't think Akiko's going to volunteer a shot because of the two plots. I would have played to the deuce point also. And then checker on the 3 has nowhere else to go. Apparently Marcy's 3-3 a couple rolls ago was correct, so just stay on the bar and play for contact. Okay. And this will be a double on the pass. Play.
Okay.
Good
Marcy's
shot.
trying to
Instant
scratch
board.
back.
Instant board. Akiko finds the 5 she needs there.
Okay. I think Akiko should make the 2 point here. Why would she relinquish a 13 point here?
This is a tough
I
play.
like, I like coming out and making the 2 point.
Yeah,
Taking
but why? You're just making yourself stiff then. You got all 4 of those checkers frozen.
This
If
is
you
a
were
play
far
that
ahead in the race, you would make the 16 and clear the midpoint. But the race is even.
I don't like that. There's no place for the 16 to by making this place from 16 to 13. Well, but if you're gonna roll like Wanda Possessed, I mean, it doesn't matter.
Well, I like Akiko's play of the double fours because she then basically puts pressure on all of Marcy's outside structure with that 16 anchor, but she relieves the pressure on her own checkers on the midpoint.
Right.
I'll roll the boxes so it became irrelevant, but so for cash, 120 would be the point of last take, and Marcy was 2 pips behind that, but I think at that score there was a little bit of an elevated take point, so a correct pass.
So Akiko's 3 away and Marcy is 6 away.
I have no
So
idea
how
what.
would we? What is it?
3 away, 6 away should be about 69 or 70% for Akiko. Based on the Kazarov's tables. Again, Marcy's under pressure here. Akiko's
Slotting the 5.
slot,
Yes,
slot
slotting
something,
the 5 here.
slot something, and
Okay.
Marcy needs to hit it. She hits the
Yeah.
4.
All right, so what have we here? I'll hit the second checker.
Yeah, sure. Okay. She do with this?
Make the 8.
Yeah, I mean, there's heavy duplication of 2s and 3s. Akiko obviously
Huh.
right number to exploit that. All right,
All
Marcy
right,
rolls
that's a
4,
good come in.
Akiko points. So I think I'd make the 3 and then step up, and now Akiko's fortified her
Yeah.
defensive structure, and Marcy's going to need to hit her. So Marcy could make the 3 and slot the ace here, or she could come all the way around to the 11.
I think she should just make it from the 13. Yeah.
Yeah, she could do that. Yeah.
No, she shouldn't. It was right to bring another checker down from 13.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now she has to worry about making. All right, she
Well,
made
I guess
she made
3
it
up.
from the 3 point. Yeah.
Yep.
So this was a good roll to bring the checker up. All right.
That's the 9. Akiko's got quite a few additional numbers that break her structure now, and that's one of them.
Okay, now she's got to break. Kiko's got to break the 10 point. Oh. Nice
Wow, great
roll.
job by Marcy. I give her the 7 shot. She's not up in the enough in the race to.
Huh. Here comes Akiko.
Marcy's thinking, what the hell do I have to do to win a race here? 4 obviously is 11-7, and I don't think the ace matters much. Marcy will cover, and that's fine. Akiko about to burn her final 6 before she has to leave a shot from the 15 point.
All right, she made the deuce point.
The deuce. Well, she's ready.
Let's see how Akiko performs here. The check is off the 5.
Yep. Save a 5. And she would have liked to roll the 5 to start the 4 point, but she didn't. Just play 9-8 here. Yep. Here we go. Showtime.
Oops.
Oh,
Oops.
Akiko doubles, Marcy passes. Correct action there.
What, Chris?
I said Akiko doubles and Marcy passes. Correct cube action there.
Yes. So what should Marcy be doing here? She's
Just try to get something where you're, 60% or more. That's considerably more gammonish in the opening situation. Akiko doesn't want to take anything gammonish, and certainly the cube is very, very close to totally dead once Akiko gets it, because Marcy's the cube is dead when Akiko takes it. So her take point's a little higher, and Marcy's gammon losses don't matter.
Marcy's rolled on 6.
You know what? I would just make 2 points here. Give her the 4 shot. I hate this because what's your follow through here? I would
Yeah.
make 2 points and give her the 4 shot. If she doesn't safety the blot, then you have a chance to move forward. This just doesn't lead to any good positions a few rolls from now. So if she puts it back,
Oh,
now Akiko could just roll 5 as well as a 6.
yeah, yeah.
Marcy's just waiting for
I
a double.
hope
So what if she just makes 2 points here? She's got a huge lead in the race, and the race will be tied if Akiko rolls the 4. If she doesn't roll the 4 or a 6, then Marcy can attack her next roll or have a shot at the blot.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Kiko's going to make the 4. What was the correct there? Play there? Can somebody flash on the 6s?
What, Chris?
Did somebody flash on the double 6? I'm curious what the correct play was there.
13-1 and 13-7 twice. I mean, 13 from 7 twice.
Oh, my play was bad. Okay.
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 They did want you to come off the mid?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, it would have still kept the 8 point. Okay.
What's she doing now?
So where's the 6? I think she hits for sure.
Where's the 2 for that matter?
What is it?
Where's the 2 for that matter?
But the other question,
I would play 13-7-6. It hit 6-4 here.
yeah.
If you hit on the 16,
Gotta
there's no
create some,
six here.
gotta create
Some momentum.
thing for yourself. This is
This just leaves
too
one.
passive, I think. So that would have been pretty awkward, the 4-2. She would have had to do. Kiko's not afraid of Marcy's board.
Nor should she be. Well, now she has to hit because there's no safe play anyway.
Yeah. Oh,
That's another joker for Akiko.
these are in demand here. She's not going to make the 10.
That was a bad play. Akiko's PR just went way up.
Yeah.
I think it just gives Marcy a chance to roll a lucky number like a 1-4 or 2-4 and maybe get some forward momentum using the back checkers. Probably 17-16 to just not lead the joker double fives. Yeah. Interesting play for Akiko. If she plays 17-13, 15-13, she doesn't have a logical last two. She'd probably have to volunteer 13-11. And she doesn't want to make the 11 point because she's far down in the race. And when you're far down in the race, you want to keep that contact 6 pips away. I think this is going to prove to be an error. Let's see what happens to her PR. I've learned this the hard way. It's almost never right to give up the contact 6 pips away when you're far behind in the race, even if you have to do something awkward. So I think she's thinking about that. She wants to hold on to the midpoint. Try to figure out if she wants to switch or just leave a shot. I mean, the shot is not, comes with some risk. I mean, Marcy's structure is bad, but she does have a 4-point board.
This play puts an extra checker on the 13 so that she
This
can.
wasn't the right answer.
From there.
I'm going to guess that it was 17-11, 15-13 last time. Oh, no.
Now what? Just coming down.
Now she can make the 9 point because 6
Yeah.
forces Marcy to go from the bar, and a 5 will break the 6 point. So if she makes the 9 point, pretty much anything without a 3 is a big problem for Marcy. I think I would do that. Though this is
No, this is unnecessary, I think. Well, she did it.
Not cover. I think just clear the 10 here to give yourself 2 direct covers. Whatever you do, you're left with 2 awkward points that side, so you might as well clear something without creating an additional blot and giving yourself 2 covers. Yeah.
Your volume is low again. Oh, here she comes in now. Huh. You clear the 13 here?
I don't think so. She's behind in the race still. If you clear 13, you have to go 6-1 with the last one.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
I mean, this does force it. This does give Marcy a bunch of bad numbers that force her to move the blot into the outer board, and then Akiko has a direct shot at it, so it could be right. But normal process is not to clear that midpoint when you're far behind in the race and your opponent has strict positions.
They're like you're really stripped here.
Well, they're both really stripped. Marcy probably has to move the blot into range of Akiko straggler unless she rolls like a 2-5 or 2-6 or 6-4 or something. Double twos. There's a few numbers that are good, but not very many. They lose the internet. Nobody's clock is moving here.
Marcy's still breathing. I'm not sure I would come in from the 16 because Marcy has to get past her. And she still has a shot. What's your thinking here, Chris?
I bring them in.
What is it?
Marcy's got a ton of wastage on her deep points. She's got 2 on the ace and 2 on the deuce. There's, I would say, I'm not an eyesight expert, but there's at least 6 pips of wastage there. So Akiko's got a 4 pip lead in the race after the roll, which I think is closer to 10 on, when you take into account that wastage.
Medication, Wayne Reed.
What? I bring them all in. Oh, all right. I guess I misunderstood it. So yeah, I disengaged the race. That's what Akiko did. That was an easy take for Akiko. Play 6-4 here. Good. That's not going to help Akiko much. Nor is that. Marcy now 2 rolls up. Kiko's going to need 2.
Yeah.
Okay, that does it.
Okay.
All right. So for everybody watching, it's going to be 9-7. That's 4 away, 2 away. This is a score that has some particular characteristics. The trailer wants to double as soon as they get a little bit of a lead in the game, and the position becomes more gammonish than an opening position type of characteristic, which is typically 15% gammon wins, simply because the trailer can win the match with a gammon and can play more aggressively, whereas the leader has to worry about losing a gammon. Started off well with Marcy making her 5-point. Kiko's responded. Not an ideal number for Marcy here. She would have liked to have run the back checker or hit with a 2 or hit with an 8, hit with a 7 rather. Marcy's looking to get in an early double. Akiko duplicates the 3s.
Yeah, so she duplicated 3s, and I hit with the I come in on the deuce and bring a 4 down, so you're not under attack with the
Okay, Marcy should double this.
10 and 8.
Marcy
Huh.
should have doubled that. That was absolutely more
Yeah.
gammon. She can blitz with aces, point with a number like 6-4. The 3-5 and 6-2 hit outside. Now Marcy will
All
double.
right.
She's
Yeah,
Mr. Mark. She's
she
Mr.
missed
Mark.
her market.
That's
Yeah.
for Kiko. She had the double last roll before the 6-4. So 3-way, 2-way, similar characteristics. The trailer's looking to get a slightly early double in, but obviously you don't double quite as early because if the trailer wins a single game here, then they wind up getting the Crawford first. Okay, good response by Akiko.
Oh, she should hit on the 18, I think.
I would have done that because then you're bringing another builder down to work on your inner
Right.
board, but it's not going to matter in this case.
Well, this doesn't matter. Yeah.
Hmm.
This was a great roll.
Marcy's got to roll 4 here. All right, she finds the 4. That's going to
All
keep her.
right.
Bring the 3 down.
Okay.
So now if you're Marcy, you want to attack / counter prime the rear checker, knowing that if it fails, you've got the 1-4 game to fall back on.
And this is pretty rich. She should just come all the way up here.
She doesn't want to be on the opponent's deuce point, but I think slotting is pretty rich, as you say. Okay, so Marcy should not consider 20. What did she do here? Oh, coming up and slotting was the correct play. But all the top 4 plays have 6-5 in them. All right. So Marcy's way behind the race here. She should not play 24-13. I don't really like hitting on the deuce point because that's too deep. I actually wouldn't mind just playing 13-7, 6-5. No, this is not the idea.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, I would have made.
I would have played 13-7, 10-5 there just to build both points. Outside chance that Akiko rolls a bad number like 6-4, and then you can keep Keep moving forward. Yeah, okay. That one I got right.
Yeah, here I think I would have slotted the 5.
Make the 4. Just bring the back 2 checkers down. Guess this is okay. All right, that's actually going to help Marcy.
Yeah, I
Right.
think Marcy lost sight of her mission here.
She did. She did. 6-4 is
Oh.
going to not one that Marcy's really in a position to hit.
No.
5. And then I would place probably 6-4 just to cover the deuce. I was actually right for Akiko to clear the bar too, to take advantage of Marcy's very undeveloped position. Okay. Now Marcy's ready.
Okay.
Just a 4.
All right. If she needs a 3 or a 6, here is a 6.
Certainly would have preferred the 3 because it doesn't leave her
Yeah.
as a, but she'll take the 6. Now Akiko's going to come in and hit, and Marcy better perform here. She's going to lose a ton of
No.
time. This is why you
No.
prefer the 6. Akiko's going to play on here. No reason to double.
Yes.
Akiko's stripped out.
Nice.
She's got a few bad numbers
What's
now.
that
She
doing?
can't jump the 3,
What's
5.
it doing to the?
So Kiko's looking at this. She breaks her 6 or 5 point if she rolls 2 small numbers here, but I still think you got to play on. Yeah. And she does.
Oh.
Yeah, hit another blood. Now, if Akiko rolls awkwardly now, she has the option of clearing the
Okay. So she clears a
table.
6.
Yeah, she
Clear.
clears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my. Oh my.
That's it. There we go. All right.
This was very exciting.
Yeah, yeah, there were some interesting plays. I think unfortunately for Marcy, every time it seemed like most of the time she built up an opportunity early in the match. Akiko found the response she needed, but at the end of the day, it was a close match, and Marcy was in a position to win this last game and get to Crawford.
Yes, I agree. I agree. She hung in there.